and this is Psychic Readings Live. I'm going to do a general reading, then I'm also going to do a pre-ordered reading for Doreen, and then we'll go into the super chat. So if anyone does have a super chat, you're welcome to get that in early, all right? The super chat button is below in the $sign. If you can't work that out or it doesn't work in your country, you can also go to my my website, amirasalon.com/contact, and there is a donation button there. If you do that, you can let us know later after you've done it and what it's all about. So let's have a look first at Doreen. Then we're going to do person on your mind. So my setup is really like tight. It's like super tight. Yeah, so I'm going to have to shuffle off camera. Otherwise I'm going to just knock everything over. I'm not dealing with a large enough space, large enough table. Okay. For Doreen, this is a question about immigration for her sister. When will she get it? She has scheduled an interview. Okay. I'm getting in my mind sooner than later. Sooner than later. Also put a shout out where you're from, what star sign you are. And if you're new to the channel, you do a super chat, put a juicy question in. Yeah, all questions are answered with a super chat donation. Hi Ayushi, how are you? Okay. Immigration question for Doreen's sister. When is she going to be able to get her visa? Visa expectations. She's going to get it, that's for sure. It's going to happen. Could happen in a 2 weeks or 2 months at the very most, but I feel like she's got whoever it is on her side here. She's got everything that she needs to get it done, and then she'll be coming. So she'll be on the road, she'll be coming. Once everything is done, the money is paid, everything's on its way. It could happen quite quickly. And it could happen within a month to 5 weeks, I would say. I think she'll be quite happy with the outcome. And if it's not that quick, then it's going to be 4 to 5 months. Yeah, she's on point. She's got everything organized. So I feel like it's a yes from me. I'm going to consult the Coffee Cup Oracle. These are available in English and Spanish worldwide on Amazon. Let's have a look for Doreen's sister. Is she going to get her immigration? When is she going to get it? Let's have a look. Okay. Acceptance, so that's a yes. Journey, ship, that's a yes. Jealousy and gossip. Don't tell too many people about it because they're going to get jealous. Like her neighbors, friends. I can see her jumping for joy, so try not to let anyone else know about it until the last minute, because they're going to get jealous and they're going to put like negative vibes on her, okay? Negative vibes. So maybe she shouldn't tell anybody until she's gone. They might try to upset the apple cart. I don't know who, neighbors, friends. I don't feel it's immediate family. Neighbors and friends. Good morning, Mystique. How are you, my dear? Good morning, Nikki. Buenos dias, amor. Helena, hello. Ayushi. If you're new to the channel, put a shout out where you're from, where you are, and what's your star sign. Love to know your star sign. Sun, moon, or rising, or sun sign if you only know the sun sign. I'm going to do the person on your mind. I'm going to do you. Person A and person B. Person A and person B for the collective read. Person A and person B. Welcome to timestamp this at 4 minutes 50. Person A. There's control. Some of you might not be letting go of somebody is what I'm feeling. You might be attracting short-term flings. You might be impatient. I feel like you're a little bit wound up right now, person A. There could be an attraction there, but you just don't trust the person. Person B. Person B. Person B. Wallflower's not living up to its full potential. They've got something to do with family obligations, but it is a true love situation. If there's a merge, it's going to be merged into the family completely, and it is a true love situation. I feel like they might have more feelings towards you than you do towards them. They might hold you in high regard. What's the outcome of this person on your mind? Okay, jumping card. You might meet somebody else traveling when you're traveling to or from somewhere, a new spot, a new destination, or just driving somewhere, like going somewhere out of your city or state. New love is calling you. What's this new love about? Who's this new love for the collective? Somebody very romantic, dating, wining and dining. Obstacles, let's see what that's about. Destiny. You're not going to see this person coming, and then you're going to put a block up. You're going to say, oh my God, this person's come into my life. What am I going to do about it? And it's going to be like, oh, well, you know, true love's there. What are you going to do about it? So, a bird in the hand is worth, what do they say? I'm getting this message, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush or something. So you might be pining over a lost love, a past love, somebody from the past, somebody that you had a quick fling with or a quick encounter with. But you're going to meet somebody new, and you might have both of them to deal with at the same time. Hi Fascism, thanks for your message, and thanks for the super chat from Australia. Hi Helena from Atlanta, Capricorn moon. Okay. You were arrested for pushing an ex-housemate away from you and your property. Were they trespassing? And tomorrow I see a lawyer. What will the outcome be? I feel it's trespassing. Do they accuse you of taking something you weren't meant to take and they were being unreasonable? I'm getting a lot of bullying energy around you. What's going to be the outcome for this hearing with a lawyer? And it's your property. That's ridiculous. But it can happen. Can happen. Strength. Maybe you pushed them too much. Yeah. You lived there. Wisdom keeper. And they came to your property and you pushed them out? Was it trespassing on your side or their side? Was it a male or female energy? I'm getting like a very masculine energy. Ah, okay. You gave notice. Okay. You lived there and you left. And she came and saw you and you pushed her out. What's the legal outcome with this? Yeah, she got a bit greedy, I think. She's a bit stuck in her ways, stuck in the mud is what I'm getting. Romance. She thinks you've got more going on than her. She's jealous of you romantically. You've got a groom coming up though. Ships passing in the night. I feel like it's going to get knocked off your record. So I feel like somehow your lawyer is going to get it off your record. It was in the heat of the moment. Survival. I think you'll probably say it's self-defense. Survival and achievements. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're going to get out of it. Yeah. Were there any witnesses? Any other super chats, guys? How is everyone today? Welcome back. On camera, okay. She filmed you pushing her, but you're pushing her out of your house or off your property. So if she was trespassing, it's trespassing. Okay. Oh, her house. Uh-huh. Well, I think she could see it coming and she was getting ready for it. Yep. I think she provoked you in some way. Harassment, provocation. There's going to be something that you're going to get a slap on the wrist, but I don't think there's going to be anything major. There could be a small fine to pay or some community service or something like that. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I don't know why they arrested you. Domestic violence, yeah. I don't know why they arrested you, but these things happen. Thanks for that. Hi, Helen. Thanks for the 5. Conception. For a child, how will it go? How will the journey go? I feel like it's been up and down. Up and down for a little while, or the timing hasn't been right. There's part of him that maybe wasn't ready for a child, or wanted to move into a new home first, or there was some excuses coming up kind of over and over again. There will be a change. So I feel like there is change in action. You might move first before you have a child, if that's on the cards. Pregnancy's not coming up yet. Endings and beginnings. It's like, does he really want a child? Maybe he doesn't. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. There's sort of some sort of discord here between the two of you about potentially wanting one. Even though some people say yes, there's something lying underneath. Will you stick with this and have a child? Conception. Yeah, cooperation and playfulness. So in the end, there will be cooperation with this project. And you've got the pregnancy card underneath. Okay, that's what we wanted. But I think there's a lot on your partner's mind or your mind, trying to work things out. Housing, other things going on. All right, thank you, thank you. Thanks everyone for the likes on arrival. Do a shout out where you're from. Put also your sun sign or moon sign or rising sign in the chat and a like on arrival. Hi Mystique, welcome, thank you for the $9.99. Things have been rough. What can I expect in love, living stability and employment business from now until March 2024? Okay, good question. Let's have a look. Jumping card. There's some pearl here. A gem, a hidden gem. There's something hidden that you're going to find out about, like something's going to come out of the woodwork that you're not expecting. So also manifesting something, pearls of wisdom. Be careful not to get pregnant as well. You might be doing spells for people, actually for pregnancy. Just putting that out there. Let's have a look from now until March. You're at your wit's end, yeah. Something's not shifting, is it? It's like you're meant to go somewhere, but why aren't you going? Romance. You're still hung up on the romance. You're still hung up on the romance and the desire for somebody. It's keeping you where you're at. And you've got some sort of, you know that you have to move somewhere and change something, but you've got some resistance going on. Let's have a look. What's in the resistance? What's the resistance for Mystique? Slowness. You feel too protected. You want to protect yourself. Being too slow. Taking your sweet time. Being too loyal to somebody or something. You've got the journey there. I feel like it's time, I don't know, pack your bags and go. I know that you've been in the US, and that Jamaica thing, don't take that on board, but I feel like it's, yeah, I feel like it's Caribbean, but not so much Jamaica. You don't know what to do next. Have you been saving? You're working 3 jobs. Okay, you're going to go for another interview. That's definitely on the cards. Yeah, you might just go and regroup in Alabama. I mean, sometimes that's the way to go. I think a lot of Cancerians are being uprooted right now. You got fired. Okay, well, that's always a good sign that if you get fired, it's a good sign. Because it's forcing you to make a decision, Mystique. It's forcing you to keep focused on the target. I think it's time to go to Alabama. From the political job, okay. Yeah, past life, somewhere where you've been before. And look for a hidden gem there. Look for something hidden there. I don't know if you're stuck because of your children. You know, you don't want to go because your children are where you are. They've got their own lives, that sort of thing. I feel like there's going to be a burden lifting, and you're just going to find it when you do some big move or big shift. Well, it's not your problem. She's over 18. She's an adult. You wanted to get your daughter stabilized. Yeah, it's not your problem. You need to get yourself stabilized first. Yeah. You know, otherwise they just become dependent for, you know, until they're into their mid-20s. Okay. I don't think you've got anything to worry about with your daughter. I think she's got everything squared away. Okay, abundance and luck is coming to you, but you've got to catch the wave. Catch the wave when it's there. Where are we now? We're coming into August. You're still on school vacation. You know, you have to plan ahead to a certain point, Mystique. You have to get things lined up. 12 hours, yeah. You know, we've been going around and around this for some time now. You have to get organized. Stop thinking about other people. Stop thinking about romance. Think about yourself and get your stuff together, you know? And don't worry about, you know, all of the dusties floating around and all of these, you know, and the exes and the, you know, the children's father, and just worry about yourself. Be extremely self-focused, extremely. Yeah, at the moment, I don't know why, but it's, people are just not making enough money to save. Okay, and you've been in your cousin's basement, so you've been rent-free. Maybe apply for some jobs in Alabama or something. It's all got to come together, Mystique. It's got to come together, but you have to be very focused about what you're doing and not pulled one way and the other way. Okay, you pay your cousin rent, all right. Well, you might as well go to Alabama and be rent-free. But everyone's suffering right now from all these housing prices and cost of heating and cooling and gas. Okay. Yeah, and you pay your storage unit, exactly. So what are you going to do with your storage unit? You're going to take everything with you to Alabama? Yeah. Okay. I'd get yourself on some sort of, benefits or something. And then go. Yeah, well, you can't just sit and just not do anything. You may sell. Well, just sell it then. Yeah, it's a good idea. If you're going to move, you may as well do it instead of paying storage fees. All right, Cicely. Exactly, yeah, exactly. Unless you do a U-Haul and you take it all to Alabama, but do you really need it? You know, you may as well do a sale. Get some cash. Welcome, welcome, Mystique. Welcome, welcome. My heart goes out to you. You know, there's a lot of dilemmas going on right now. There's a lot of things that are very up in the air. But you have to be very focused about what you really want. Hi, Cicely. Any good news coming on my way soon? Okay. Cicely, I see that you want a little girl. You don't have friends you can rely on, but what about Alabama? Can you rely on Alabama or not? Okay, we're up to Cicely. What's next for Cicely? I see a little girl coming in, Cicely. You're welcome, you're welcome. Jumping card. You might go back, have a trip home, back to Africa. Cicely, you might take your son back with you for a wee visit. I feel like you want to have a daughter as well. You want to have one soon. I'm getting the name Doug or Douglas for you, so you might meet a Doug or a D initial where you're living. True love potential and a twin flame potential. I like that for you. Now I'm seeing a girl, a little girl. Monica. She might be mixed. You also got some money coming in too. You've always got the money card, Cicely. I got your passport, exactly. I was about to say you've paid for the passport or looking at the money for the passport. Perfect. Okay. Any other super chats, guys? Some of you might get your message through somebody else's reading as well. That does happen from time to time. I don't think we've got many up yet. I think they're all still sleeping in America, aren't they? Thanks for the likes on arrival, everybody. I've got 13 in, 4 likes. Put down where you're from and your star sign. I'm getting a message for someone, ships in the night. Something's not sort of merging with somebody. You might be married and you're not seeing your other half, or there's ships in the night. Passing somebody in the night. I don't know, Sissy, but I feel like you might want to go earlier. Either that or you might want to get pregnant earlier. Once you see the baby daddy, he might want to get you pregnant again. So I would say if you can, possibly, I would say try to, you know, meet somebody before you go and take them with you, like a Douglas, Doug D sounding name. Okay guys, I'm gonna, if there's no more super chats, I'm gonna get off, and because I've got a couple of calls to make, I'm just gonna wait, see if we've got a couple of super chats popping back in. Thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for joining. Thanks for the regulars. Thanks everybody. Thanks for the regulars. Thanks for the like button. I'll just keep the chat open because it does take a while for it to come up. Okay guys, lots of love and blessings. Take care. Have an awesome day. Awesome day for a Monday. Take care everybody. Oh, we've got Chanel. Hi Chanel, how are you? Will Michael and I reconcile? Okay. He's run a mile. I can see that. I'm getting like the word bicycle. Michael bicycle. Mike's on his bike. Hi Chanel. He's run a mile. He got scared about something. Yeah, he got scared. He got scared, or he got triggered, or he wasn't feeling like ready for the next step. Potential immaturity on his part. I'm getting caravan travel. I don't know if he wants to travel or he's wanting to go on a road trip or a van life or something, or go somewhere. I feel he wasn't ready yet. I would just let him go. Underneath you've got the dark male. Dark hair, dark eyes, not necessarily dark skin. Dating coming up for you, money. Mature man. Somebody mature with money will come in. Will you reconcile with Michael? Obstacles in the road. I do feel like there's something to do with a road trip with him. Focusing on his career. I feel by the time he gets it together, you'll be dancing on air with this new person. And will he ever get it together? It could take him years. I feel like it could take him 4 years. There could be some karmic relationship with him. There could also be an interference of a mature woman. Could be his mother giving him advice, whispering in his ear, and telling him that if he, you know, settles down, there'll be less opportunities or something like that, or he'll get stuck somewhere. Yeah, that's what I feel at the moment. Hi Glenifa, good morning. You're most welcome. Thank you, thank you. Good to see you. Everything's good, everything's good. I've lost a lot of people, yeah, but it's all good. Everyone's on their merry way. Chanel Underwood, but I'm still on the planet, so. Yay! It's harder being here than it is on the other side, honestly. It's harder being here than it is on the other side. Just a message for somebody, just deception in the darkness. If there's some dark road or somewhere that you're walking down at night, don't go. Or around the house, deception in the darkness. Just keep your wits about you. Like if you get off a train or a bus late at night and you're walking, you don't take the shortcut down the dark road or the dark lane. Welcome, Chanel. Welcome, welcome. I'll just keep it open another minute and see if we've got anybody else. Spirits free. Spirits are free when they're gone. They're free. How is everyone this morning? What's going on? Okay, Glenifa. Finally in Colorado. Oh, congratulations. First single event tonight. You're physically not ready, but you're forcing yourself to go. Sometimes that can... Thanks, Mystique. Yeah, sometimes that can... work in your favor. Like sometimes you can meet somebody when you really, really don't want to go somewhere, or you're really, really not in the mood. You know what I mean? There could be a true gem. Somebody there, you might make a friend, or there is somebody there who is a true gem. Dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin, potentially, or not. Getting an S name like Simon, Sunny, soulmate. And if you don't meet him there, you might meet him through your work. It's just going to shift the energy, so it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. A lot of men don't look at the physical, they look at the energy field. Even though they do look at the physical, sometimes they don't. Yep, so just go for it. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Klanifa. Do not forget you're a bright light for a lot of people. Thank you, thank you. Cicely. Taller, slim, mature man. Will you meet him before or after you go to your country? Well, I wish you'd meet him before. Getting September, you're going to get close. Let's do a timeline on it. Where are we up to now? It's July. Let's say August. Cicely meeting this slim, mature, taller man. Somebody's going to be have the hots for you, is what they say in Australia. Somebody's going to be very attracted to you. Yeah, he's got his wand out. Okay, and it's not this mature guy. Let's have a timeline for Cicely, please, Spirit, from August. You're looking around in August. Also, children, September, looking at children as well. Maybe something will happen with your son. You'll do something, take him somewhere, looking at the job. October, the job. November, money. December, wishes coming true. New contract in January. I still feel like it's either the baby daddy or somebody there might make you an offer you can't refuse. And it's also involving money. Yeah. The next child I feel is going to be a girl, God willing, depending on the man, of course. Unless you change the man out and decide to go with somebody else last minute. I feel it's around December, which is coming true. Good morning, Reverend Sharon. How are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. From Georgia. You left Georgia, you're in Colorado. What do you feel is coming up? Another one in Colorado. Okay. How's it going there? It's probably hot as hell at the moment. Hi Heron, how are you, my dear? Welcome. What's coming up in Colorado for Reverend Sharon? I feel like you're going to hit a niche market. That's what I'm getting download. Niche market, a niche target audience. You're going to also find, I feel, also a younger male who's going to be very attracted to you, or he's going to try to leech onto you a bit. So be careful of that. The devil jumped out and fell on the floor. I feel like this is a young male popped into my mind. He's going to try to suck your energy or swing off your coattails. More money for you in Colorado for sure. Feeling empowered in about 3 months' time. Choices to make in 4 months' time. 5 months' time, feeling like you've got it. You've got the magic formula, you've got the magic potion, you feel like you've got the zing in your step. Looking at money, what to do with it, where to invest it. You're considering investing or reinvesting money. You're not sure about it. You're going to wait and see. You've got too many options and choices. I feel like you might go outside of Colorado somewhere really pretty, sort of like in the hills somewhere. Like a nice estate or something, a nice neighborhood, kind of getting a lot of terracotta colors, that type of vibe to it, sort of a little bit of a Mexican kind of vibe to it. I'm not sure where it is, but it's somewhere nice. It sort of looks quite fancy. Oh, you took your Pomeranian with you. Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, I went to Colorado once and I went to lunch at a place somewhere up in the hills. Somewhere up in the hills. Don't know exactly where it was, but it was outside of the city, outside of Denver, but not in the mountains. It was like a drive. Glenifa, did you do a super chat? Yeah, I did answer your question. Okay. In what capacity? Thanks, Reverend Sharon. Thank you. Thank you. What do you want to know about love? I'm getting skiing coming up around you, ski lifts. I don't know if you're going up to the mountains in the summertime and going on a ski lift ride or in the winter. I'm getting the words in the fast lane. About what? What do the spirits need you to know? I feel like something's going to go fast. Love will go fast. Something's going to happen quickly. I don't know if you're doing speed dating. That could be it. Fast lane, speed dating. Yeah, you're definitely going to meet somebody. You're going to feel very family connected to them, like soul tribe family, a part of your family, that type of thing. Similar background, heritage, or they just feel like they're soul family. Meetings and events. Somebody might have a daughter. And just keep it light and breezy is what I'm getting. Keep it light and breezy. But I feel like it's going to be fast. Faster than you think. And I'm also getting a ski lift, so I don't know if it's summer or winter, but there's something to do with a ski lift. So if somebody says, do you want to go up somewhere and do a ski lift ride, or a ride on a ski lift, I would say yes. Yeah, I would say yes. I'm just trying to think of that place outside of Denver. I might be able to pick it on the map, which is one of my favorite things to do, isn't it? It's something like Dakota. It was somewhere north, northeast, northwest. I'm not sure exactly where it was. Could have been Henderson, it could have been East Lake, North Glen. There's like some sort of I don't know what, it's like a Tex-Mex style kind of restaurant, I think. Red Rock. Okay. Okay. Well, he could act like he's young, yeah. You know, I think there's a boundary situation there with him. Sharon, I think there's a boundary situation there with him, and he could be okay, but I think he's just very enthusiastic. He could be okay. I would just feel it out for a little bit, yeah. I think you're very intuitive. You're going to be able to work him out. If you get a red flag or two, you're going to know pretty quickly. You know, light workers get protected from people, you know. Nobody messes with light workers. They can't. They try, but they can't, you know. They end up getting a lot of karma back on them, you know. A lot of karma. Yeah. A lot of karma. Yeah, so if they try to mess with you, they'll get it back 100-fold. It's the divine protecting you. It's not anything that you're doing. If you're feeling like, you know, he's good for you, yes. And if not, it could be somebody else. It could be somebody in your circle. You know, I'm getting podcast. Could be a podcast person. Somebody wants to do a podcast with you or something like that. Might not be him. Okay, Heron, what's in store this week and the next 6 months? Okay, let's have a look at Heron. Heron. Legal contracts. Could be about money. 2 legal cards here. There's another scale there. This week you could be signing a contract or doing something about money. Paying off a debt, getting a loan, getting more money, signing a contract for a new job. This is in the next week to month. You're going to get stressed about something. I'm not sure what that's about exactly. It could be about a love interest. You're going to set your sights a little bit wider, and you're going to let go what is not serving you. I think that's what you've decided to do. I mean, who's in your life is in your life, and who's not is not. They can't be in and out, dilly-dallying around. No, absolutely not. There's a lot more money coming your way in the next 6 months. It's looking very good financially. I wouldn't worry about love right now. I feel like somebody could come in that's going to be very attractive. A Peter, I'm getting a P sounding name. Could be a Phil, a Peter. Could be an Indian guy. I don't know. Prahit, something like that. First, second, or last name. Prajit. Yeah, a lot more money, and I think you're going to get some sort of an offer. Somebody's going to kind of like fight for you, fight for your fight for you in a good way. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing in the next 6 weeks. 6 months. Yeah, I just stopped talking to the Sag Mystique. All of these people are keeping you stuck where you are. It's not focusing on you. You have to be extremely self-focused right now. Otherwise, they're just going to come in and zap your energy, and you know, you're going to be focused on everybody else, your daughter, your ex, you know, your cousin, the guy next door, the landlords, future landlords, the bosses, the co-workers, you know, the politicians, you know, all of that business. You have to be extremely self-focused right now. Otherwise, it's going to take you around in another loop, another cycle. And I've always said to block the Sagittarius. Always said that from the very beginning. And he's still coming up. Is it Red Rock? Is that restaurant called Red Rock? It could actually be. It was a fancy restaurant, so I'm not sure. It could be El Taco Loco, Mexican. It looked kind of Mexican to me, but I think it was a steakhouse. It's a really nice place, by the way. It's a really nice drive out of Denver. Got good food. Yeah. No, it was something else. It was like a steakhouse. I could be getting the direction wrong. It was like up in the hills somewhere. I mean, it might not be open anymore. I mean, who knows? Could be the Lazy Dog. Looks a bit like that color. Could be, and it's very chic. Could have been the. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it was up a hill. Yeah, it's back on now. Yeah, I don't know exactly where it was though. Okay, I'm just going to wait and see if there's anyone else coming on in. Yeah, well, you can like a lot of people, Mystique. You know, there's a lot of people to like out there. It sounds like a karmic to me. If you're from Denver, you might want to comment where that restaurant is. It could have been the Italian one. Okay. Hi, Sassy. How are you? We did the general at the beginning. We're now on the Super Chats 101. If you want to do a super chat, you're most welcome, and do a question. A juicy question is always the best way to go. The super chat button's below. It's the dollar sign. Thanks, Sassy. Yes, I'm good. Thank you. Could be Los Arcos Mexican. But I can't see the pictures because I've slowed down some of the other streaming devices to make this go right. Okay, anyone else? Anyone else for a super chat? This is the last call, everybody. Anyone else for a super chat? Sassy Scorps is a Scorpio. I think you should. I think you should start selling everything. Oh, happy belated birthday, Mystique. Yeah, we've gone into Leo now. Off and running in a Leo direction now. It's good. Sassy Scorps, thanks for the £10. Sorry for it to be boring, but will I find love soon? Okay. That's not boring. Let's have a look. Whereabouts are you in the UK? I'm getting a name, Lion's Den. It could be the name of a pub. Fair male jumped out. Somebody lighter than darker. Caucasian or lighter for his cultural background. I'm getting the name Lion's Den, going into a lion's den. You might go somewhere where there's a lot of men. It could be a club, it could be a pub, and it's like they've got all eyes on you. I'm getting like tennis club or racket club, squash, tennis, something indoors. Walking into the lion's den. It could actually be a pub or the name of a, it's a typical name, like the names of pubs in the UK are quite typically like, you know, unusual names. A gym, could be a gym. Yeah, but I'm getting like walking into the lion's den. There's more men there than women. It's not like you're going somewhere where there's a lot of women. Okay. Where, how, and when are you going to meet this person? Whereabouts are you? In the east. Is that East London or is it East UK? I'm getting seaside energy. Cockles. Cockles and mussels. Okay. Seafood. I would look out for something that has the word lion in it. Lion's Bridge. Something like that. It could be a pub, actually. Dancing. Somewhere they've got music. I feel like it's quite fun. It's a fun place to go. It could also be a party at somebody's home. If you get invited to somebody's house party, go. You've got a young male at work who's going to try to say hi or give you a ride somewhere. You're very discerning about who comes in and who goes out. You might meet somebody not long distance, but who is from a different background. I'm actually getting Brazilian for some reason, and or Portuguese, and he may have just come, you know, he might have come back from a trip, or you might meet him on a trip somewhere, but I feel like he lives near you. Yeah, I feel like he lives in your town. Yeah, seafood. Could be around seafood because I was getting cockles and mussels. Yeah, I feel it's going to be, you're going to meet him sooner than later. I'm getting a summery energy around it. So if you get invited to a party, go. If you get invited to a dinner, go. Invited on a date, go. Even if it's a restaurant. Okay. All right, everybody. I don't think we've got any last minutes. Let's have a look. I'll keep it open for a last minute super chat if anyone else is going to jump in. Welcome, welcome. That's also a song. That song, Cockles and Mussels Alive. That's that old song. So he could be British. But he might be like Portuguese, British, or something like that. Or you might meet him in Portugal if you decide to go down there, or go down there with him. Yeah. There's some connection with Portugal or Brazil and seafood. Okay, he could be from London. That's where they used to sing that song in the markets. He could be a Londoner. All right. Any last minute super chats? Just keeping it open for 30 seconds. Thanks so much for joining, everybody, liking on arrival. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sure you know this song. It's a bit of a pub song, I think. It's a very old song. That's nice. Okay, you Smitty, how are you? Okay, messages for raising your daughter on your own. Good question. Whereabouts are you located? Did you change your username? Are you still, is this Massachusetts or somebody else? I feel like you're getting trapped by fear. You are going to meet somebody new. You're going to be in a relationship, so that's not going to be a problem. You're going to have victory with this daughter of yours as well. And you're going to move somewhere. Moving on and moving away or moving forward. So you are going to move. It's going to be positive. You are going to meet somebody else. I think after the move, happy family homes. And you do have survival of the fittest. You're getting a guiding light to go somewhere and do something, and it could be near water or just away from the ex is what I'm getting. New Jersey. Okay, you might go to Massachusetts or sort of closer to maybe New Jersey, but on that side, or Connecticut potentially, I'm not sure. But wherever you feel like you're going to get more money, or you're going to feel more settled, or you've got better luck, or something like that. Something's going to take you somewhere. Okay, thank you everybody. Lots of love and blessings. Take care. Ciao for now.